If you have recently pulled a Leorius the Proud, then you are in luck, because he is definitely still one of the top nukers in the game. His entire kit just gives him great synergy as a nuker, especially on defense, seeing as though he puts unkillable on himself. His damage increases as his HP decreases, and these skills absolutely smack. He has decent multipliers, and he can be very reliable for you, whether that's in classic arena, tag team arena, or live arena. He's not going to let you down as long as you have some decent gear to put on him. So let's talk a bit about his kit. Let's look at the gear we have. Let's look at the masteries and the blessing, and we'll go and test them a bit. So his A1 ability is going to tag 2 times. Chance to place decreased defense. Don't really need it, but if he does place it, going to make it easier for us to kill the target. Damage is also going to increase on this skill by 20% if the target has less than 60% HP. So you get increased damage from here, in addition to the increased damage that he's going to get from his passive, which is actually amazing for an A1 skill. So if you do get, locked out by a lockout champion, this A1 ability is still going to be able to do a ton of damage for you. On the A2 ability is an AoE that smacks 2 times, which means he can kill Rotos with this. He can also kill Rotos with his A1. One of the few champions that do have multi-hit AoE abilities, multi-hit AoE abilities that we really want to be using. And this just comes in handy so much. There's a passive effect with it as well, where if the skill is not on cooldown, he's going to be immune to all of these debuffs. So if you are using him on offense, you may want to open with the A3 and then go into the A2. Or if you're in live arena, just ban lockout champions. Try to make sure this guy doesn't get locked out. Or if you do get locked out, it's not the end of the world, because he's got, increased damage here from the passive. If you do get locked out, the chance of you, losing some HP are pretty high. It means that you probably didn't go first. The A3 is AoE as well, has a chance to place a True Fear, and before attacking has an 80% chance of placing a Weaken for 2 turns. We're not really going to be trying to get this out of him, but if you do at your level, it could be very helpful. At the higher tier, this guy can sheep himself a ton. So you probably don't want to build with too much accuracy or even be trying to land these debuffs. Now his passive ability instantly places unkillable on him for 1 turn whenever he receives a fatal hit. So if his HP drops too low, he's going to place unkillable on himself, and his damage increases as his HP decreases 1% for every 1% of HP loss. This can be tremendous. It can increase his damage by a ton. Now as far as what we have on him, we have him in Savage and then some mixed pieces here. Total stats 6.9k attack. We have 300 crit damage. We don't really need speed on him. We want him to get hit. We want him to take damage. We want him to drop his HP so we could get that increased damage from the passive. As far as blessings, Soul Reap is currently on him. I would also elect to take something like Phantom Touch, just because it provides so much extra damage. We do have a decent amount of attack, and that bonus damage that we get from Phantom Touch can do a lot. It can come in handy a ton. As far as masteries, we have like standard nuker offense tree masteries going down into Helm Smasher here, down the defense tree to get some counter attacks. We want him to be dropping HP, so we can go ahead and smack somebody on the counter attack. It'll help us out a ton. Now, where are we going to be using this champion? Primarily in arena. If you know your early game or something like that, this guy has multiple AoE abilities. You can use him to help you farm in Doom Tower. You can, use him as a wave clearer. He's definitely a solid champion all around. Probably not going to replace your faster wave clearers like Seer, or, if you have multiple royal guards, depending on the level of dungeon that you're doing, this guy can come in handy. But primarily, you want to be using him in arena. So we can go into classic arena here and just see what we can do if we can beat any of these teams with our Leo. So let's take a look at this speed team here. They have a lockout. They do have a Ragash. Don't think we need Ramontu in here. We can pretty much put anybody in here. Let's try not to pick someone who's gonna steal the show from him completely. We can go with UDK, and let's just see, what Leo can do for us. They're gonna lock us out. We get stunned here as well. That is no good. We're probably going to want someone who could cleanse for us. Not sure exactly how this Mithrala is built, but I'm hoping it has enough accuracy to resist. All right, we resisted the Warlord. Okay, and now we get the cleanse. All right, now Leo has unkillable on him, and after many turns, Leo is finally going to get a turn. Let's take out the Warlord. Oh, Swift Parry Warlord. Guess we're not taking him out. And then they lock us out again. Go ahead and revive him now. We can go ahead and cleanse with Mithrala. And now let's A1 here. Nice damage there. Take out the Arbiter. Wow, Swift Parry again. This entire team is in Swift Parry. And now we just put it on auto. So even though we got locked out there, and we didn't even use any of our AoEs, Leo's A1 doing plenty of damage. Let's see how he does against Harima. They also have a Necrit, they have Siphi, they have Pythion here. We could go on with our exact same team. This team is also loaded with Polymorph, so could be a bit annoying there. And we actually go first. A2 there, take the shield, take the veil. Now we do have increased attack, but everybody is buffed up right now. We haven't lost any HP, so we're not getting any increased damage. So what we're gonna do is just A1 first, take some damage off of the Pythion. It'll take Leo a minute to come back around. Once the Necrit gets exposed, then we'll probably start targeting the Necrit, get the protection off of these guys. All right, so we lose some HP there. We get Hex up here, so that's gonna help us out a bit. And now we can try to take out this Necrit. Let's use the A2. Actually, no, let's use the A3. Boom, big smack. We take out Necrit and Pythion. Now everyone has lost Necrit protection. Leo, maybe he comes back around. Boom, we got Unkillable up. Uh-oh, Harima's in trouble. We have increased attack and veil. We should be good to go. We don't want any heals right now. We want Leo to stay where he is. And now let's see how much damage he's gonna do with the A2. His HP is very low. So enough to kill Necrit. Siphi was being protected. We didn't get much damage on Pythion either because of his passive, which is okay. One shot the Siphi very easily. And he just takes him out right there easily. 50k, 60k. Here we have a team with Rhodos, Torment, Mighty Yuko, Siphi. Potential issues we could run into here. We could get stripped if it's not, you know, depending on the speed of this team. We could, you know, get block buffs on Leo. Unkillable won't proc. If we don't get the veil up in time, Rhodos will just simply kill Leo. We can go ahead and do that. Okay, we can't even get veil now. We can't even veil him, and he's just gonna get killed here. Nope, reaction proc. Thank God for reaction. But we can get the veil now from Duchess. Bring our Leo back. Oh, we got decreased attack on us now. Okay, and let's use his A2 now to see if we can still kill the Rhodos, even though we're able to kill the Rhodos. We don't kill anything else, but that helps us out for a bit more survivability. Let's cleanse that decreased attack. She's gonna revive Rhodos. We get the veil, and now we can use his A3, which probably is not gonna kill the Rhodos, but it should kill everyone else. Swift Parry proc there. Save the Torment. And now we could just A1 the Rhodos, get the Rhodos out of there. Rhodos is gone. So let me know in the comments down below where you're using your Leo, how you like to build him, how you have him built. If you're not using him, if you think he's trash, just let me know. What are your thoughts on this champion? Did you pull for him during the current 10x event that we have? If not, I understand. I'm saving my voice too. But thank you guys for watching as always. Until next time, guys, be good and be well.